Hello, everybody. Blackheart's pop culture here. Sorry for the pause. Anyway, I just wanted to do this one video, which, as you will see in the thumbnail when I post this particular one, that I have somewhat of a question concerning the last of my video that will involve two of my plushes that I got off to the side here that I originally, I think I made like a couple of videos ago, did a whole entire collection of all the Build-A-Bear Eeveelutions and my Eevee that I have collected over the many years of them debuting particular ones, and that at the very least, it was very at least somewhat interesting to a lot of people, and I hope that a lot of people who have those particular Eevees still have them and still enjoy them. And for the particular part of this video is what I'm trying to do is to show you guys and girls and everybody else in between my favorite out of all the particular evolutions, which I have two. One because of excuse me. One of because of being one of my favorite evolutions, and then I have one that just because it's my favorite region of Pokemon. And that just picking one out of the two. So with that in mind, I'll stop trying to explain everything for at least a little bit, in which I'll show you guys the two plushies, which you've already have seen in the video I've already showed before. First up to bat here is Kusha or Kusha. I don't know how you pronounce the name that I ended up naming for my Leafeon here. This would happen to be my very favorite out of all of the evolutions because if out of anything, I really like how it's all nice and earthy. Like a basically an earth dog type thing, all grass type. No, I mean like I do like my grass types, and at the very least, I kind of like how that basically Eevee's or not Eevee, but Leafeon's basically a wood dog kind of thing or a grass dog. Actually, be more of the kind of more to the point of what I'm trying to get to here, and that among other things too, for my Chinese zodiac that I was born under, which is the year of the dog, in which apparently there's actually a second part to that. I don't know if it's either three elements or whatever for the Chinese zodiacs. That I'm also a wood dog as well as just being under the year of the dog. And then I think not that at the particular point in time when I found that out, that I correlated with having Leafeon as my very favorite evolution, but at the very least, I like how, especially with the brown eyes that Leafeon has, which I have brown eyes. I like the whole entire nice, like, cream, like light tan to cream coloring that Leafeon has here. Really cool, nice little leaf on the front of its head, and then you get the really cool tail right here, which again, I mean, I don't know exactly if concerning the leaf in the well, at least for what I've seen in Pokemon Go, that I guess it would have to be that thin. Then you get the really cool paws right here, and then you get the nice, really cool like how his head is or her head is, because it's both these ones are girls that I've made and Build-A-Bear anyway. So at the very least, I really like Leafeon. I'm really happy to finally have my favorite evolution finally make it into Build-A-Bear, and among other things, really cool in itself. I mean, it's somewhat of a peace-loving Pokemon. If some of you people that are of subscribed to Dorkly, they just did one for surprisingly four Pokemon of four of the evolutions, in which the other one I have is part of the other one of the duos from two different regions. That this being from the Sinnoh region that they just did, in which at the very least they also said that it was a peace loving Pokemon. That I just rather just well, as in the video, rather just photosynthesis compared to just fight and whatnot. So once again, I'm really happy to have Leafeon, and that being my very favorite evolution. Put it to the side. And as I have already said, I had two of them, in which this is my favorite one because of it being in my favorite region of Pokemon. And out of the two is my Umbreon, which I've named Mizuchi, I think. Yeah, sorry, I'm not sure if I pronounced it correctly or anything. My Umbreon, in which surprisingly, out of the time that I got um, Mizuchi here, apparently they actually had, except for when I got my Espeon, because Espeon came out first before Umbreon. It was only online only for Espeon, in which it was still, only being online only. And then apparently, I mean, I know they had something for for my Mizuchi Umbreon, or at least just Umbreon for anything that it was actually in store, because I thought I had to once again having to get the whole entire bundle, which I mean it wouldn't have been too bad or anything, but at the very least it would have been somewhat because especially when it was going around for how long it took for my Espeon to arrive. It took a lot longer than what for around the time that I ordered the bear. Anyway, going back to what I was saying, that at the very least I was happy that I was able to make Mizuchi here in Build a Bear. And again, I didn't really know until I seen that they had Umbreon now. Among how they actually made for the Umbreon, so technically it's kind of almost more like a darkish gray color instead of the pure black coloring for Umbreon. I mean, among other things, I like how, like, especially with the yellow rings, which they also bring up in that dorkly video that I was just talking about, like how it lights up for a specific reason. Kind of like how somewhat so strange how all of the other particular capes for most of Pokemon. I think the only other one I think off to the side for the Flareon that I have. I think this and Espeon are the only ones left, or at least the last two that have the hood with the cape. That all the other ones, like how my Leafeon here is, it just has like the regular, the cape itself, and not anything with a hood. Really cool. I mean, not really cool because of them having the cape and the others don't, but just kind of. I mean, at least for Umbreon here, it kind of works. I mean, being a dark type Pokemon and everything. Um, One particular time, I always playing back to Soul Silver on my old for my one of my new 2DS XL system. That I was trying to evolve an Umbreon, which it's kind of a hit or miss kind of thing for the old Soul Silver version of Pokemon. And I usually, when I see the lanterns glowing, that means at least it has to be around at night. Because I know it's only supposed to be a specific point in time, or at least at night, that Umbreon can possibly evolve from an Eevee, and also with high friendship, which I have been doing. Having the Eevee and everything to be, having max friendship and whatnot, and then evolving. And then it turns out, I'm pretty sure I had it at the right time. It ended up going to Espeon, so I don't know exactly if it might have been a glitch, or I guess I didn't wait too long. I mean, considering how hard it was to tell the time of either being night or not. I mean, I know there's the one part in the park, but wasn't really near that part in the park, because usually that's the only one that actually shows both it being bright in the day and then dark at night, compared to anywhere else with just lanterns and whatnot. So, I'm very happy to also get Umbreon again, being my favorite from my favorite region, which is Johto. Very nice and very soft, like how I have been saying for a lot of my I think almost up to each and every particular Build-A-Bear review that I've done for each of them so far. And if I haven't done everybody, I might do one later on, or who's to say? I mean, I'm really trying to make sure to do a lot of videos for you all. Other than that, I'm really cool. Really, really nice, really cool, really interesting way of evolving an Eevee. And another reason why, also, in which that's basically I really have to say. I mean, other than a reference of, or at least the influence of how they made Umbreon, was basically by this Japanese lore about it's called a moon rabbit, and it basically, I think it jumps over the moon, or it travels to the moon or something like that, and that's the reason why, like how, especially with the ears, and basically how it's all, well, technically pure black is supposed to be the actual color, but this being more of a dark gray kind of color for Umbreon right here. So with that, out of anything, the reason why I also bring this up because most currently, for anybody who watches Rufflet Rowlet, he just did a video not too long ago that on his thumbnail of it, and then the information that he's gotten. I mean, I haven't even really even watched the whole entire video. I only watched maybe like a few minutes of it. That again, that they keep on talking about, or at least depending on whenever he actually did talk about it, that the next Eeveelution, in which, again, it's so strange how a lot of people want to have a ground type Eevee. I mean, I understand, yeah, it's probably the next, depending on how this whole entire thing going for, considering they just did water, fire, and electricity for the original trio, then it was psychic and dark type for the next iteration. Then it went to another dual one, which had Leafeon for being grass and Glaceon being ice, and then wouldn't be until X and Y, which we got the fairy type. And I mean, I know there's like a whole bunch of other things, but from my opinion, that what I would really like to see in another evolution, if they have or are going to do one, I would say more of a ghost type, or at least a dragon type, more of a ghost, because at least since that way you can, since you already got the psychic type and you got the dark type, it'd be kind of cool to have a ghost type evolution, so that way you have all three dark parts of, or at least in that general area of, like, almost like kind of like a water, fire, and grass type thing going on, because like how you got dark type, water type, and then you got the ghost. I mean, no, psychic type, dark type, and then you got the ghost type and whatnot, and how that all goes all around and whatnot. So, other than that, I really don't have much else that I could possibly say. So, at the very least, and also I've already said my two things of what I want to say, both to my favorite evolutions here, one being a region and one just being overall. That I also like to say, and all of us like to say, that hopefully you were informed and entertained for this video, and that we all hope that you enjoyed this video. And for those who have just recently joined my YouTube channel, I thank you so much for subscribing and watching this video. And that we all like to say thank you guys all for watching. If you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. If you have subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit that notification bell to get any notifications for present and future videos. If you like this video, give it a like. If you have any suggestions you want to see for my next YouTube channel video, or anything you want to see in my YouTube channel, or anything at all, write down in the comment section below. Thank you guys all for watching my video, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.